Hello, and it's Enlightened Audits, and today we're at Basildon Police Station because I've just been to the Magistrates Court. I did check before I went to the Magistrates Court that the case was still going. Of course, they've dropped the case, everybody. So that's incident with PC Raven has been discontinued, squashed, as it were. So we'll progress from here, and while we're here, we will do this quick audit on a station that I've actually had good interactions with in the past, being Basildon.
Is it allowed? Are you allowed to film in a public place in the UK?
You are?
Yes. Am I allowed to go into the front lobby? I.e., is it a public place in the front lobby?
Well, it is a place that members of the public have access to.
Right.
So you're fine to film, but please, all we're asking you to do is
Yeah,
bear in mind.
just before we move on to the advice.
Okay.
Right. So, is it a public place inside that lobby?
Yes.
So I am allowed to film inside that pub in a public place in the UK.
Like I said, obviously within reason. We have to
Within reason. That's what I agree with. I absolutely agree. That's why I've said let's come away from the door. Like there could be members of the public coming in and out. I don't want to scare off a victim of crime by looking like. There's a sign in there saying it's illegal, basically, or it's. I've been told from Southend Station that it's illegal to film in a police station.
I don't know what advice you've been given from other officers.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm doing? You know what I'm doing, don't you?
I don't understand, and I do understand that you've got.
Okay, I'm going to give you a hypothetical situation because it relates to something very close to home.
Okay.
If a man was to be walking past, say, an oil refinery, right, but he didn't trespass onto the oil refinery, he had an interaction with the security guards, jovial. 4 officers turned up and identified that the guy was filming in a public place. He hadn't caused any aggression or alarm or distress. This is the point of me doing this because I knew that you'd turn. Yeah, it's a sponge. Yeah,
okay, that's interesting.
Well, it's allowed, isn't it? It's not unlawful, is it? Hey?
Do you have a name or anything?
My sponge has got a name. Yes, Hugh. Hugh the sponge.
Oh, nice.
Do you want its second name? It's Jas.
Okay.
Okay. You've got something to go to? So got a job to go to? It was identified as a non-crime incident, and that was the end of it. But they took his registration number and then passed it to HQ, who then sent the next morning an officer round to knock 5 times on his door.
Come around really because we're concerned of your activity around the oil refinery the other week in Cambridge. Do you remember that? The stuff you were filming around there? No. We're just concerned about your activity around there really. Basically, due to oil conflict and stuff in the world at the moment, the cost of fuel and stuff like that.
The public then said, I want to speak to your sergeant, and then was nicked for obstruction.
My sergeant down here.
No, another unit.
Are you going to get out of my way, please?
I want you to call another unit.
I'm not letting you go.
I want you to call another unit.
I'll place you under arrest for obstructing the highway. Which one do you want, sir? Well, are you going to let me go or not?
Well, this is not highway, is it?
Well, no, you're obstructing me in the course of my duty then, sir. Okay, so you're under arrest then for that offence. You don't have to say anything, mate. I'm in defence if you do not mention when question something later on court. And then had to come to the court today, and they called it off, and that's the only reason I'm here. How would you feel about that? Because I know how I feel at the moment, to be honest with you.
So this isn't a hypothetical question, is it?
I knew that you'd turn. Yeah, it's a sponge. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
Not unlawful, is it? Hey?
Do you have a name or anything?
My sponge has got a name. Yes, Hugh the sponge.
Oh, nice.
Do you want its second name? It's Jas.
Okay.
Okay. You've got something to go to? So got a job to go to?